I heard. What do I do? What do I do? I'm going to touch you. Thank you for letting me touch you. I'm moving. It's a little baby.
Oh, that's good. It feels good.
Right there, right there. You.
Magic fingers. All right, what do I do now?
That drag, his drag, that drag, their drag, your drag, our drag, my drag, it's all drag. My drag is valid. My drag is valid too. My drag is valid.
Hello, naughty boys and girls. It is I, Disaster. Welcome to My Drag is Valid. And now for the king of 1,000,000 faces, the human mask, shape-shifter extraordinaire, Charles Galen! Extreme close-up. Who is Charles Galen?
An East LA born native, born in April 1994. And all those years after, I decided, hey, let's fucking cross-dress, yo.
You started real early, huh?
I did.
Okay, let's get right to it, you know?
Yes.
When did you start the cross-dress and why?
I could think back, like, I was around childhood. I was wearing a baseball hat and a heavy jacket. I was walking by my family, and they said, oh! I was like, what? I'm just wearing what I feel is good right now. And then later on in life, that was around 10 years old. And then when I was 15 or 16, my mother put on a show called RuPaul's Drag Race and said, look, a weird show just like you. And I was like, oh, okay. And it was season 4 with Sharon Needles.
That was an awesome season. That was super cool. It was the first, like, weirdo queen, right?
Yes, very weird.
So I can see how that would be super inspirational.
Thanks.
Now, fans of me and my show, Disasterina's Dubious Dance Duel,
Disasterina's dubious dance duel,
might recognize Charles Galen as being one of the contestants on that show. Your beard.
She's giving me breakdancing, she's giving me b-boy, she's giving me tricks on the streets of Los Angeles. I'm very into this now.
Do you remember that at all? I barely do.
I do remember it a little bit, yes.
Now, what was that all about?
A song that you did yourself, and then you asked people in the internet, hey, do y'all want to sign up and probably win some free shit if you perform to a dance number but still lip sync to my song? And I said, I want to do that. And I saw it on Facebook and I was like, oh my God, can I? And I did it.
And they were on the show. Spoiler alert. They won the show! We weren't able to give them their gifts because we ran out of money.
It happens.
But we gave them a pat on the back and a bus pass, but I remember now it was a little out of date, wasn't it?
Yes, the expiration date was 94.
Sorry you had to walk that 16 miles home.
It was good exercise though.
Just kidding. They got all sorts of fabulous prizes, including artwork from our director, Abe Rose, and from me. And what else did you get? Do you remember?
I got a wig, but I didn't input it on time, and I didn't. It was expired.
The wig expired? Did it implode
It
or
was.
something?
It did. It went like boop boop, and then whoa!
Oh!
Yeah.
It was like some website or something.
Yes.
And you're supposed to put in the code.
Yes,
And
it was
you're
all
too busy doing the wacky weed.
I was doing the wacky weed, and I didn't input it in time, but I'm glad I won it.
Now, is that where we met?
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
Online.
but we didn't physically meet.
No, it was during the Ethernet in the interwebs. We did meet at a show called Art Attacks that used to run by Felony Dodger.
Oh,
Ah, and you were a judge.
I was a judge.
You were judging me.
Who won?
I did.
There's something about you. You win on my show, and then you win on Felony's show. Now that reminds me. You did a recent show. It was a competition show. Was that not correct?
It was correct, a competition pageant. Alaska Thunderfucks 5000's Drag Queen of the Year award contest, competition pageant award competition. And I was the only drag king this year. But 2 years ago, Tenderoni, a drag king from Chicago, won it. It's like, yeah, brother. And then I said, oh, so people of other performers, not only drag queens, can compete. So that gave me inspiration. Like, let's try it. I've always wanted to do a pageant, and I did it. I won an experience.
That show has a super bunch of diversity on there. Super bunch of diversity. And they have drag kings and drag queens, and they have AFAB and AMAB, and they have trans and non-binary and all sorts of crazy stuff. What was your experience like on that show?
It was nerve-wracking, inspirational, motivational, and just a learning process of, oh yeah, this is what I want to do with my drag and continue that process. Drag is about expression of who Charles Galen is.
My drag is an expression of what Charles Galen is as well. Okay, we have a new segment on the program. It is called List. Get it? And now I'm going to read the list for you. Rasputin. Frank-N-Furter. Chong.
What's Labrador? It's dog shit.
He-Man. Guillermo de la Cruz.
Gizmo, get the dildos. Gizmo, try out the dildos.
SpongeBob. Wearpants. Crybaby. Michael Myers. Krampus. Charlie Chaplin.
And even without clubbing like a hen.
Rick from Rick and Morty.
What people call love is just a chemical reaction that compels animals to breed.
Pee-wee Herman. These are just a tiny fraction of the amount of characters that Charles Galen has portrayed in their live performances. Wow!
Thank you.
Charles Galen is an incredible performer. Is that not correct?
Yes, it is. Thank you for saying that, Disasterina.
What compelled you to do all these crazy characters?
I grew up as a theater kid, and I still am, but I usually wasn't able to get roles that I wanted, so I said, let me get the roles that I want and put them on drag stages.
I hope you're able to find out there on the internet lots of performance footage of Charles, because when they do these different characters, it is so super funny. Now, when you started doing the drag and started doing these characters, did you have in mind, well, this has to be comedy?
I've been told I am funny, and I said, thank you.
You are funny looking. I love you, I'm just joking.
I love you.
Now, Charles Galen, what was your training?
Film, silent film, theater. I wanted to be a athletic trainer one day. Then I said, nah! I dropped out at University of Oregon and went straight into what I wanted to do. My original plan was 4-year college and then go to 2 years of East Los Angeles Community College in the theater department, but I did shit! So I dropped out after 2 years and went straight into 3 years of theater school in East Los Angeles Community College Theater Department. And then from there, I was able to go to the Actors Gang in Culver City. And now I'm still there, and I'm a part of it as a company member of the Actors Gang Theater.
Wow! Now, how can people see you at the theater?
They could go at the theater in Culver City and 9070 on Venice and Washington. But they could go online, theactorsgang.com. Or they could go on my Instagram, CharlieDC4. I post flyers, I post things. I'm also an education department teaching artist with them right now.
Wow, you do it all!
Thanks!
I'm just kind of curious how you got into the comedy, you know? Did you take a mime class or something, or a clown class? Because you're like the perfect mime clown.
Thanks. The classes I took was within the ELAC, and it was movements. I like physical movement, physical theater. So my classes were videos at first, and then workshops later on with the gang. But also I took a clown workshop in Hollywood on Santa Monica Boulevard at the Park Theater, and I forgot the name of the workshop, but there were 2 clowns from Riverside.
Isn't everybody from Riverside a clown?
Yes.
Just joking.
They have the red noses and everything in the...
Drag pool.
But Commedia dell'arte is a theater form that's based in clowning, and that's where I still train with the gang and the Marx Brothers, Charlie Chaplin.
Speaking of Charlie Chaplin, who is your greatest inspiration for your drag work?
My mother and Landon Sider and myself. Yeah, they give me motivation, ideas, and Landon Sider's the second reason I'm like this. The first reason is my mother. I blame her for this.
What was it like growing up with your mom? What did she do to encourage you?
She said, be yourself, have fun, fuck what other people say. I feel incredibly privileged and honored to have a mother like Sonia. Hi, Mom.
I love you, Sonia, and thank you, Sonia, for coming to another little premiere that we will talk about later. Does your mom do drag?
No, but she watches a lot of Drag Race and a lot of other stuff, like Dragula.
Woo! Good for you, Sonia. And you know, that's how I got inspired to do drag, was watching Drag Race. Yeah, I was starting to do some like comedy videos and stuff. And then Ave Rose, my lady wife, she said, you have to be on this show. You absolutely have to do the show. And I was like, I'm not gonna complain.
You posted your drag audition once.
That's
and I
right.
saw it. I was like, yeah.
Isn't it miserable?
People say that when the dog is away,
You say what about the dogs?
People say that when the dog is away, kitty cats are gonna come out and play.
It's just accidentally horrendous, don't you agree?
It was beautifully disgusting and I loved every second of it.
And now for these important messages.
We have some very important news. My Drag is Valid is now working with Yuck Studios YUQ. That's right, they will be doing all the dirty work while I get all the accolades. No, just kidding. We are in their studio right now, and all of their crew are doing the filming and the lighting and everything, and the sound and stuff like that. And the best part is Ave does not have to focus on the camera no more, and now she spent all her time directing me. I really need it. Go hire them for your important TV productions. Charles Galen. Love doing that. You are an actor. What have you appeared in doing all the acting stuff?
I've been an extra in several shows thanks to casting companies.
Wait a minute, isn't that a criticism though? That you're extra all the time?
Yes. I've also been in short films at one of my best friends from high school, Rudy Ospiro. We have a little channel on the interwebs that's called Hopeless Stream Inc. And we create short films, but we haven't done it in a while because I'm busy, he's busy, but we're gonna keep going.
This is your whole arc of life. You're a great performer, you know. Me, I'm just a pretty woman, but you are truly a great performer. Fantastic performer. I happen to know that you were in another production. You may remember, I'm not sure. It's called Sado Psychiatrist.
You're right.
Remember that? It was a TV show that you can see here on our TV. And Charles, you were in 2 episodes.
I was. Thank you for having me. I forgot that actor also means theater, drag, and drag is theater because theater is drag. But I was in 2 episodes of Sado Psychiatrist. It was so fun. I got to die in an Iron Maiden.
What? I'm no switch. I do the torturing around here, Dumbo. Are you talking back to me? Oh. Well, then who the hell is?
And then be your favorite creepy clown in a
You do
nightmare.
such a good creepy clown. Your clown is so creepy that it's beyond. It's like beyond the transcends creepy, and it's like fun. And I happen to know that you are. I'm gonna put sound effects in there when I do this. You were in another short film. It was a short horror comedy film. It was called Which Bowen over there, you can't see them, but they're over there. Actually had part in as a lighting technician. And it was a crowd-funded short horror comedy film, and you were one of the main cast for that movie, right?
Yes.
What was that like?
Oh my god! One of my dreams came true. I got to kill people off screen.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry, spoilers.
This is a very important night, and the Coven cannot conjure these tips without these hookers.
Those disgusting little imps are tardy again.
Remind me, Sweetness, what the hell are you doing?
Why, I'm the wicked warlock Gargamel from Smurfs, of course.
I got to be Gargamel. It's a wizard from Smurfs. I didn't know who he was exactly. I knew the character, but I forgot his name. And then Ave, I love you, Ave. Ave told me, it's like, look him up. It's like, oh yeah, that kid. And I got to be him. I wore a top, a jacket, and the bottom was like lingerie. And I was like, Serena inspired me. And then I got to dance.
Gargamel has like a little familiar over there, a little kitty cat. I was like, oh, you know, Charles Galen, when you come in your costume and everything, make sure that you have Azrael on your shoulder, little kitty cat. But that didn't quite happen, did it?
No. I couldn't find a stuffed kitten animal doll that I said, oh yeah, I got one. I couldn't find it. So I said, can I bring a bunny? And I brought it, and I said, yeah, it works.
You didn't ask.
I didn't
You
ask.
just brought the bunny.
I just
But
brought it.
I'm glad you did because it made it so zany. That's the thing about Charles Galen. One of the main things I like is just you're so zany and you have such an interesting, funny comedy mind.
Thank you. But I tried.
Under the makeup, they're blushing, by the way.
I'm red like a baby's bum from a baboon.
Well, that's the sunblock that you forgot.
That's true. Please wear sunblock. Protect your skin.
Zip. My Drag is Valid fans. We have a new segment here on the show. It's called Poll. Now, on this poll, would you like to see Charles Galen do the character of The Mask or the character of Clutch Cargo? So in order to participate in the poll, you go up to whatever device you're watching the show on, and one lick is the first choice, is The Mask. Two licks is the Clutch Cargo. You go. If you had all of the ducats, all the money in the world to do whatever creative project that you wanted to do, what would you do? What's your dream project?
My all-time dream project. One, because I have two. One is a giant music video of my culture, but mainly Namor from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. It's like a 10-minute song, and it goes slow, and then I take off pants, stuff, and then I turn into my parents' culture of Wishakira or Kora, and then I start like stuff. But a feature film of drag performers going through an adventure.
That would be super fun. Thanks. Please give them the money so I can get a bit part. Can I get a bit part?
You're gonna be a bartender that crushes skulls.
Ooh, I like that. Wait a minute, am I being typecasted? Maybe.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's a paycheck.
Have you seen the hands? Those are skull crusher hands.
Now, Charles, tell me more about your culture.
I am a Mexican American born. My parents are from Tepic Nayarit. They are Wishakira, also known as Huichol, and Kora. Indigenous blood. I have blood in me that's indigenous. Thank you. I felt it.
I felt the blood too.
Ooh.
I love indigenous blood. Wait a minute. There's some more indigenous blood around here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Bowen is also an indigenous drag performer. Wait a minute. What a weird synergy we have going here. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Thank you. Whenever there's a drag venue, if there's 2 songs that they ask me to do, one song is in English, the other song is in Spanish, to remind myself, hey, you have this culture, keep it alive.
That is the best advice I ever heard. Keep your culture alive.
Alive.
That's why I only do Viking songs.
Viking.
Charles Galen, you are an AFAB drag king with Mexican roots. Now, how does this affect your booking in LA and elsewhere?
I would say that it affects me in a way that, hey, diversity, bring it in. I think I get booked more because I have more of a background in acting and theater. Not critiquing, but I am critiquing. A lot of drag performers look down, but the audience is up here. The ground didn't pay to see you, the audience did.
I'm always looking down to get some change because I'm so broke all the time. Sometimes there's like a $5 bill down there.
And then you find marbles as well.
I gotta get new glasses. I'm not finding no marbles.
Oh no, what's your prescription?
It's like 3 million or something.
I need 5 million.
Oh, this is not
Let
too
him
bad.
finish his thought.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Know where to go back to.
It's like gonna be like 100% cutaways. Sorry to interrupt, Charles Galen. Go ahead.
Gracias, Desasserina. I think who I am as a drag performer, drag king, has affected me being booked. I started in Long Beach first with Land Insiders, King Explosion, but exposure in Highland Park. That's where I was exposed to beautiful drag performers and I networked and stuff. And beautiful bookings came out of that. But I've noticed over the years, I've done drag since 2012 and performing regularly since 2018. So I'm 10. No, I'm 11. I'm 12. I'm a child. But there's still heavy flyers with drag queens. And the vocabulary is still, hey girl, hey queen, hey stuff. And I respect that.
Boring!
But there's drag performers. I'm a drag performer that identifies as a drag king. And there's a myriad of other people out there that are like me, that want to be booked. But people have said that drag kings are not up to the level of drag queens.
That's fucking stupid. That's the
That's
dumbest thing
not
I've
true.
ever heard.
Yeah, that's not true.
No, there is a fucking amazing drag kings all over the place. Drag
race.
queens are fucking boring at this point. It's like oversaturation, right? Luckily, there's really good drag kings like you that are available and willing to go anywhere for the right price.
Yes, please pay your performers. And I admire Drag Race, but that's just one of the fluid spectrum of drag.
Fluid spectrum.
Fluid spectrum.
Fluid spectrum.
Fluida spectrum.
Fluid spectrum.
That sounds like a good song name for your next song.
Oh, I think it's the name of my like prostate medicine.
Oh, that's a
Fluid
good
spectrum.
Spectrum.
Hello? Oh, yes! They right over here. Satan.
Satanás! No, man! No. Siempre estás ahí, güey. But I still want that. No, I'm serious. I know. But the way it flips, and then it catches it. You know! You just gotta and then go That's the fun part! And then bungee jump, but then cut it. And then look down in their faces. It's just a beautiful thing to see, okay? I love you, Satanas. Just do it. I trust your judgment. Yes, thank you. No. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Chocolate vanilla. Yeah. With a bit of sprinkles on top, man. Come on, you know this. No mames, wey. Te quiero mucho, Satan. Okay. Okay, tú cuelga. No, tú cuelga. Stop it. Okay.
And thank you, Charles Galen. I love you so much.
I love you so much, Desasserina.
Her drag, his drag, that drag, their drag, your drag, our drag, my drag, it's all drag. My drag is valid. My drag is valid too. My drag is valid. My drag is valid too. My drag is valid. My drag is valid
A glittering bra.